Cancer. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Cancer Tarot reading. Cancer Love Tarot reading, Cancer Love Reading. And as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, Cancer love messages channeled. Love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. This is a reading where we're going into their feelings for you, thoughts and feelings, what you might need to know or don't see coming. Is anyone making a move? I don't know. Let's take a look at what's going on, Cancer. It's the Fool, and it's the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. So major arcana energy here, kind of like the bigger picture, Aquarius and Uranus energy. I'm wondering if there's something going on with this person. I mean, I kind of think there is. Is somebody here not responding? Is there something around moving forward? Is it moving forward? Because I kind of feel like it's wobbly. Could even be somebody else here. Let's see. What I like about this Nine of Pentacles is I feel like you're doing okay. You know, Virgo and Mercury energy. Is somebody, were you waiting? Are you waiting? Is somebody coming in here with commitment? Is there a new path? Let's see what's happening. It's things coming to fruition, and it's one pentacle shy of the Ten of Pentacles, so long-term energy. Not really sure what's going on yet. This is timeless. You're here and you're meant to be here, and it's a general tarot reading. So always take what resonates, let the rest go. All the playlists are linked below. Cancer, your zodiac readings, all 12 signs, collective love readings, twin flame readings. It's all there. Feel free to explore. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Remember, if you hear my voice, my content anywhere but here, altered or not, it means someone's taking it. Should be here only at the YouTube, at my verified channel here on YouTube. Please continue sending in those emails if you are hearing them, or maybe if you suspect the channel, just send me the channel name. I would be so grateful. And thank you to those of you that have. The link is in the description. It's also on the About Me page. Let's continue on. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see for Cancer. Please show us the cards. Aho. Okay. Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, yeah. It's kind of what I thought. Sort of like tired of waiting for someone, but the person you're waiting for is watching you. It's sort of like Page of Swords energy in this Four of Cups. And this is your energy, Cancer, Moon and Cancer energy. Look, about to put a cup over this rose, sort of apathetic, you know, just maybe tired of waiting on this person. The Ace of Swords is in reverse. So there is some, yeah, they're definitely in your head, obviously. There's lack of clarity around this person. So I don't know what exactly is going on yet at this point. Yeah, this feels like it's someone you're not talking to or that you've been waiting on. So it could even be you're with this person, but there's like, okay, not wanting to wait anymore. They're kind of triggered. This is somebody who is maybe talking to other people or kind of looking in on you to see what you're up to. There's like a stress around this Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun in Capricorn. All these things they want to say to you that they haven't said that you've been waiting for them to say too. Look, and the Three of Cups here that are around you. Is it possible there's a conversation? Maybe. It's a little early. The Three Cups here within, of course, are Mercury and Cancer, more of your energy. And as I talk about at the Tarot Closet, Mercury is strongly connected to reading and writing, so it could be things like an SMS, text message, social media, email, but it's also Mercury. You know, and the Three Cups around here can sometimes be around coming together, even at an event, you know. We'll see. The main thing here that I'm feeling is that this person has held back a lot of things that they need to say to you. They haven't been clear about things, and you're just getting ready to cover up that rose there. And that coming in with that Nine of Pentacles and that Fool, I think it's pretty strongly in reverse. Or should it be in the upright if there's someone else? Maybe. Not really feeling that. It's just kind of more about what's going on here. Yeah. So the Magician in reverse, Gemini, Virgo energy, sort of like you had everything, you know, they had all the resources and they didn't make the move, or they maybe even made a bad decision. They haven't been clear. You know, the Magician has access to all the elements, water, air, earth, and fire, all the resources to turn some things into reality. And this reversal energy, it's like kind of scattered. Again, unfulfilled potential. Again, covering up that rose. Yeah, this is you waking up. This person is also waking up, and they're literally waking up in the night and like looking at things. So maybe it's their phone, maybe it's talking to other people, maybe it's social media. But there is an energy here, this wake up energy with Judgment. It's connected to the crown chakra, I know. And it's Archangel Gabriel, who specifically is connected to the sacral chakra, I feel. And the third eye chakra, I see, the self-awareness. Wake up, what do you want? You know, for some of you, this might be closure. But this is somebody who is waking up literally in the night, and they're also waking up. And they're kind of watching, they're kind of broody, they're, I don't know, triggered, I guess is the word I want to use. Yeah. So there's something and I feel like it's their life. It could be yours too. It could be both of yours. That is not complete yet. It's in the World card. Maybe they even lied about it, or you're just waiting to hear about it and they haven't, because the World card is around completion and this is in reverse. So there are some things that there's delays in moving forward. There's delays in finishing whatever's here. Timing energy, it is a divine number and timing. And we could be looking at somebody not able to or ready to make a huge move, relocation. There could be other people, places, jobs, things involved that are not complete. They're like unfinished. Goals still need to be met. Perhaps karmic debts paid. Lessons learned, obstacles still here. Yeah, it's pretty strong. So it can be that you've been, well, waiting for something specific. And I think, should that be the case, you're going to know what that is. This could be for you a wake-up energy and a moving on, a closure energy, and like it's done for you. It could also be that it's just done for now, that maybe there's a pin in it, you know, an unfinished kind of energy, but it definitely hasn't reached the potential. Yeah, there is something else here, look. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Capricorn and Saturn energy, somebody who's struggling to commit. It's, and maybe even also commit to the changes, because this is around life-changing energy. One of the Pentacles was yours. It's still yours. You're still holding on to it, but there's another one here. Those are commitments, relationships, partnerships. Now I want to validate, it could be to things like a job. It could be to other people, like Hierophant energy, like other people that have expectations. It could be romantic too, but it's an imbalance. Quite literally, they're not even able to stay here on the line if it's in reverse. This inability kind of energy, struggling. So that's just really clear. Yeah. Okay, but they are sending a message. You are in their mind. It's just really super clear. They are literally waking up. There is somebody here who hopes that you will be able to forgive them. They're also understanding this, should you be moving on. The delay here, this has been going on all day. It's like a dial on the TV. It's like static on an old TV with my voice, you know. It's like, it's this crackly, sort of like turning it around. It's kind of choked up energy. So the Five of Cups in reverse, Mars and Scorpio. Yeah, it's just regret. Look, two of them are here. They're in reverse. So that's a validation of some kind of breakup or separation. Pause button, whatever that is. Three of the Cups are here. They're knocked over. It's emotional. Could be that there was some kind of conversation. It could be that there still is. Should there be, there is a lot of stuff unsaid, and it's not really clear when that would happen. But around what needs to be said has been delayed, and around any moves here. Queen of Wands, Leo, and the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, and Sag. And it's, again, it's in reverse here, so it's like a delay. It could be that there are messages that did come in, and then that got deleted, and then they didn't send them. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is a runner. Seven of Swords, and look, the Hermit in reverse, Virgo and Mercury. That's pretty stuck energy. It's a validation of either pause or just separation, isolation. It's also where this person is. I tell you, there's a strong nocturnal energy. There might even be some vice energy involved. Somebody kind of awake, looking, feeling bad because they have woken up. But there's something still that's going on here, and you're about ready to put that cup over that rose. It's a kind of a lonely energy, stuck energy, the Hermit in reverse. But it's also this, like, I don't want to make the same mistakes energy. And there are the Three of Cups in reverse. So they're here. They're all over. They're in the upright in the Four of Cups. They're knocked over. The emotional energy that's here, it's not resolved. Could be recent for some of you, is in the Five of Cups. And then there's the Three of Cups in reverse, your energy. Mercury in Cancer. So a validation of the lack of communication, but I want to validate when this happens. Whoa. That it's emotional. You're here, Cancer, look. So the first thing that came to me, High Priestess in reverse, by the way, when I saw the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, is not that somebody's coming in here with an offer, but that this is what was maybe on the table, and that's what is definitely still here on this person's mind. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energy. Next level. What does that mean? You know, putting time in, not working, choosing from between work and you. Was there an ultimatum here at some point, or just even in your mind, did you have an ultimatum you were kind of putting silently out into the universe? Moving in, marriage, what is it? Like I said, it feels like it's still like unfinished in many ways. But this is also that energy coming in where you're reaching this point. You're waking up, you know? The Ten of Cups is also here. Mars and Pisces energy. Now, I really love this energy. You know, it's a new cycle. It's around contentment and a new beginning, family, a very hopeful energy. But it's just, in today's reading, it's more about where you either were and where you were heading, or obviously the potential that wasn't reached. Here in the Magician in reverse, the stuck energy, because somebody ran, the Seven of Swords. They might, I feel like, still running, yet here they are in their feelings. Aquarius and Uranus energy. So whether this is running from the connection or they were lying about something, it didn't reach its potential. Is it still here as a possibility? It is. It doesn't feel like it's happening now. It came also with the Two of Wands in reverse. And that's an energy of waiting for someone to make a choice or make a move, which could be literal, again, around travel, the World card, which is in reverse. It's not happening. Major Arcana. Or just the move toward life-changing decisions. So whatever a situation somebody might be in, again, and making life-changing decisions, possibly toward marriage or moving in or whatever that is. Because the reversal is sort of like travel, like issues around that, you know, what you're waiting for, the decision, the choice, the movement. And you can see that actually, the delay, I mean, completely, especially in our major arcana. And coming here, the High Priestess, your energy is in reverse. It's sort of like clouded insight, you know, and there's definitely a connection somehow that's here. And there is some indecision around kind of everybody, I feel like. But I also really feel like this is painting kind of a picture of somebody leaning down on that Four of Cups, covering that rose. You know, should I, shouldn't I? But that you needing to get into your own energy there in the High Priestess, Cancer, because that is where you want to be in the upright, and trusting yourself, you know, and your intuition. These are your gut instincts, which are your guardian angels. We do have Archangel Gabriel here. And what is best for you. So the reciprocity around the feelings, you know, it's somebody who I feel like they were here, but they lied about it. So they're definitely watching. You know, they're hiding them, holding them back. And that's just not how it's going to be for you. Understandably, yeah. You know, King of Cups in reverse, Pisces energy, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Moon in Taurus, like one-sided kind of energy. This person may be struggling with their emotions too. I mean, that's the thing. They're still here peeking in. I want to bring in some oracle. I'm not reading it in reverse. Let's see if there is some new validation, clarity, new insight. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see for Cancer. Please show us the cards, Aho. Come together. There might be this conversation might be sooner than later. Unexpected visitors. Wow. Connecting with that Four of Cups energy, which I got to tell you, that can be an energy of like surprise. An element of surprise. It might be that there is an apology that just kind of pops up. A message, if you can see them walking over to you, you know, there is a coming together energy. So it is here and it's been here. It's just a matter of when. And that's also a validation, unexpected. So like when you're not expecting it. Obviously, if there's a connection to a place, a home, which could be even around this Three of Cups, that it could be around somebody's place of residence or kind of a residence, you know. And should that be the case either way or even online, that it does feel like it's kind of intense. The bottom of the deck, follow the leader. This is for me around uprighting the High Priestess, like your intuitive energy, your intuition, yourself, sacred pool, manifesting what it is you want. Yeah. I tell you what, look at that. The wake-up energy also around judgment, reconciliation, or closure. What is that for you? It's literal here in the moonlight and the rock bottom. Because this is also bringing in the moon, clearly, Pisces. And you, Cancer, as well as Gemini. And it's clearly getting into that intuitive energy, what you might not want to see. Is it over for you? You know, reconciliation or closure. Uprighting that High Priestess, going in here to the moon, which is around the feelings. Connected to the tide, the emotions. Kind of leaning down. Look, there's a... I always feel like I forget the name of that. It's so weird. But timing, you know. Are you turning it over? You've been turning it over. I feel like you've been doing this. You know? Not wanting to look up at it. The wise old owl is here saying, hello, Cancer. Listen to yourself. No, actually wants to go here. I was thinking, is the overall energy coming in or what? Here it is. One of the things I want to say too about that, and the energy, that 6, is healing and restoring some harmony. So should this conversation be going down, it is, I feel like if you're looking at closure, that this might be part of it. If you're looking for reconciliation, it's a possibility. It hasn't reached its potential. I don't feel like it's over, but I just feel like there's still something going on there around this person, you know? But this is a new cycle, and it's like, which path? Are we going this way or that way? Because it's kind of like the Ten of Swords energy, you know, the Sun in Gemini. Either way, there's a new cycle, and there's a cycle for you that's ending of this hurt. Should that be the position that you're in, like wanting to move past that? Again, whether it's together or apart. But this is like for me around manifesting. You know, it's coming to an 11. It's a new beginning, a master number. It's bringing in the both of you too. A decision. connecting here. It's like we're nobody's really made one, do you know? Let's bring in some channeled love messages here. What this person has to say. Love messages from this person, messages from their higher self. I'll make things right. Just the way it is. So the way it kind of balanced. Could be. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty strong around eventually coming together, and it could be pretty intense. It could go either way. I talked to my friends about you. That's also really clear. And I have a song playlist for us. I want to talk again. Cancer. I write messages I never send. Oh, that's also been really clear. No, I am not over you. That's also clear. Pun intended. Because you are my other half. Every road leads back to you. Follow the leader. I really want you back in my life. Unexpected visitors. I love you more than I have found a way to say. You are my person. Bottom of the deck, I am ashamed of the way I handle things. Oh. Love notes. I know we met for a reason. Please forgive me. You are my other half. Is there a response or a validation? I spy on you. So strong in that Four of Cups today. Literal. It's like the Page of Swords energy. And it's just been clear in your reading. We are one. The last channeled love message from this person, message from their higher self. We have a deep soul connection, Cancer. Beautiful Cancer, that's your reading today. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. I really appreciate you. I'm sending you love. Until next time.